The war for the wizarding world was over. Voldemort had won. But the true prize, the domination of the entire planet, was next. What happens when the most powerful dark magic in history collides with modern military might? The Muggles thought they had weapons of mass destruction. They were about to meet magic of mass destruction. Voldemort's victory against the wizards gave him control of the Ministry, the largest magical population, and all its resources. His next move is inevitable: global domination. He views Muggles as ants easy to crush. However, he also recognizes their sheer numbers and their crude technology. The first strikes are surgical, targeting political and military control centers. The Muggles are initially fighting a ghost war. Their radar fails, communication lines are severed by subtle curses, and key leaders vanish. The question is, can the most advanced military technology in history find, track, and defeat an enemy that defies the laws of physics? Global conflict. When magic met missiles, what if Voldemort won and attacked the Muggle world? The Muggle military's first counterattacks are futile. Missiles are transfigured into banana peels. Machine gun fire is stopped by simple shield charms. Voldemort's advantage is not just power, but invisibility and speed. Muggle forces cannot lock onto their targets. They are fighting an enemy they cannot see, armed with a power they cannot comprehend. This isn't just a battle. It's a global existential crisis. Only one force can save humanity: science and global cooperation. But the only way to win is to somehow find a way to neutralize the magic itself. Voldemort doesn't need to defeat every army. He needs to induce mass hysteria. Dementors are unleashed on major capitals, sucking the hope out of populations. Chaos becomes Voldemort's greatest weapon. The Death Eaters act as terrorist units, appearing and vanishing, shattering the public's faith in their governments and military. Muggle technology is fundamentally powerless against magic. A curse is faster than a bullet, and magic ignores the laws of gravity and momentum. Their greatest tools and attacks, missiles, surveillance, are ineffective. You cannot shoot what you cannot track. The only hope lies in chemical, biological, or nuclear warfare. But even those have huge drawbacks against an enemy who can apparate instantly. Voldemort's one major weakness is manpower. He doesn't have the numbers to occupy the entire globe. He must rely on two strategies. 1. Imperious control, taking over key political and military leaders to sow discord. 2. Fear and Inferi, unleashing dark creatures and zombies, Inferi, to terrorize populations, forcing them into submission rather than direct combat. The Muggles' only path to victory is to weaponize what they do best: science and global unity. They discover that high-frequency sonic attacks or concentrated, non-magical kinetic force, like a huge simple battering ram, can disrupt a magical concentration. They realize they must fight a guerrilla war using simple, overwhelming physical force in areas where apparition is limited. The war reaches its climax. The Muggles are forced to choose subjugation or annihilation. To stop Voldemort and his inner circle, the Muggles may have to resort to nuclear strikes on known magical strongholds, like the Ministry. This would wipe out much of the remaining wizarding world and large Muggle populations, but it's the only way to deliver the non-magical, overwhelming force required to end the war. So, could Muggles stop Voldemort? Yes, but at a catastrophic price. The only way to truly defeat magic is with a force that magic cannot ignore or transfigure: annihilation. The war likely ends in a global catastrophe where Voldemort gains a desolate, nuclear-scarred world, or the Muggles manage a costly Pyrrhic victory. The great secret of the wizarding world's existence was not just protection, but prevention, preventing a war that no one could truly win. What Muggle weapon do you think would be the most effective against a shield charm? And would Voldemort actually risk nuclear fallout? Let us know your thoughts on this global conflict below. And don't forget to tell us which other what-if scenario from the world of Harry Potter you'd like us to delve into next. Your ideas truly shaped the magic here on Omniva.